Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. This is my lovely fiance Jen, and today we are starting The Boys. This has been requested for a long time. We just did a poll on Patreon for the next TV series or show for us to watch. We just finished Daredevil Season 1, Daredevil Season 2, and I know that Jen and I both want to continue on with that, especially since it left us off on a cliffhanger, whether that be we go back and watch Jessica Jones and some of those other series, either on our own or do some sort of review leading up to it. We definitely want to continue finishing that. This, I think, will be a nice change of pace to some degree because we've been doing Daredevil for like the past few months. So we'd kind of like to get away from it and then hopefully come back to it. But the patrons hold all the power with voting for what we watch next. So if you would like some of that voting power, as well as early access to select videos just like this one and other fun stuff, go check out Patreon. Anyway, The Boys, a very adult, mature, superhero-centric show. I really think you'll enjoy this. I don't want to give you any false sense of hope or whatever. What do you know about it and how are you feeling going into it?
I know that there's a lot of sex in it. That's the number one thing that I hear from people. No?
I mean, there is, but I wouldn't say that that's like a prominent thing. I mean, it is a factor for sure, but not.
Well, that's the number one thing that I hear. That's a very mature show.
It is, yeah.
For adults, absolutely not for children. The other description that I've heard is that they're superheroes.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
That's
I don't
about
know
it.
how like accurate.
I will say, luckily, the first episode pretty much sets the tone, at least for this first season.
Wait, so are they in like the MCU or whatever?
Its own thing. It's separate from Marvel, separate from DC, its own thing.
Okay.
So I have not seen season 2, so when we get to the end of this one, we'll do another poll to see if they want us to continue with season 2 or move on to something else. I would like to see season 2 though, because I have yet to see it. But let's go ahead and get into this one, The Boys, episode 1. Okay, ready? Falcon.
Is this dog appropriate?
Probably not.
Alcohol use, nudity, foul language, sexual content, and violence. Strong sexual content.
I've actually never seen strong sexual content before, like as a rating. Ooh, that looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
What are you smiling at?
Oh, melting around his hand.
Oh, is this like Captain America?
More like Superman. Superman and Captain America mixed. Yeah, I guess.
Boys okay?
Can I get a selfie?
Of course you can.
Oh my God, it's Holden.
They're like loosely based off of like the DC heroes, I would say, more than like Marvel. That girl kind of being more like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Kind of more like Superman. They talked about that guy that's the Deep that can control fish, Aquaman.
Okay, then I need to get you an audio.
Oh, never mind, this is Holden.
TX, low latency, it makes it so that
I was gonna work at Best Buy for a while. I applied, they never hired me.
I really need to talk to you about
Later,
something real-
kid.
Okay, cool.
Maybe that is me.
That doesn't mean what you think it means.
Laying cable means.
Laying pipe means sex. Laying cable means you want me to come over to your house, take a big old
Despite your best efforts, I'm actually still hungry.
Actually,
Is this our relationship, I feel like?
more importantly, where are we gonna go to lay some cable at?
Dude, I had to ask you out.
Well, excuse me for waiting. You ever hear of chivalry?
You did not ask me out. What does that look for?
I literally walked in your office and was like, hey, Holden, we should go do something.
Yeah, but you meant it just as friends.
And yet we arrived here.
Yeah, because of
Yeah, just friends.
your boy.
I mean, we can't keep, dumb Billy Joel.
I love Billy Joel. Which I don't have a poster of him.
Smirch Billy.
Oh no.
It's like spine in there.
I can't stop, I can't stop, I can't stop.
Oh God.
Robin?
Oh.
Robin? Robin!
Like if the Flash just like ran in through somebody. Ooh, Barracuda.
Starlight. I'm 110 pounds and I'm 5'6". I am so sorry. Are you all right? I was born super abled. They always asked me what my wish was. Always said to save the world. That's all I have ever wanted.
Oh, I love him. Simon Pegg.
Thought Robin's service was nice. Spread. What a spread. was really nice.
I mean, like, what are you supposed to say, you know?
Deepest condolences to
Oh,
Robin's family. She just stepped in the middle of the street.
She was a half step off the curb.
Now, come on. You offer you $45,000 in restitution.
I signed this, and I can't talk about it.
Look, I know you're upset, but we're just trying to help.
Get the hell out!
You okay?
You with AT&T.
Oh my God, I don't even want to talk about them. Tech comes for the 8th time, tells me it's all working fine, and it's not.
If you have any questions at all.
This is a lot of money, Huey. We could really use it. She was in the street. Be like if a bus hit her.
Dad, she was one step off the curb.
Huey, look,
I saw
look.
it.
You can't do this. Dad, you don't have the fight. You never have.
Jesus.
Where are you going?
Are all these people here for me? Who else would they be here for? Come on, we're running late.
Our latest film, G-Men World War.
G-Men.
Just
Oh, Elizabeth's shoe.
The jewel in Vaught's crown. The greatest superhero team the world's ever seen.
My good friend, the lamplighter, has retired.
Lamplighter's supposed to be like Green Lantern.
But now, I'd like to introduce someone very special. Starlight.
Go. Ladies and gentlemen, Starlight and the Deep.
Wearing a Nirvana shirt.
Ugh.
Frosted A-trains.
Pretty cool, huh?
I used to stand in the mirror, pretending to be where I am right now.
Aw.
You know something? We're a team now. We'll help each other out.
I actually had a poster of you.
Really?
I hope that's not inappropriate to say.
No. It's not appropriate at all. What? I mean, you said you had a crush on me.
I can't say I'm surprised. Oh no.
A little bit of pole smoking.
A little bit of pole smoking.
Question of how bad you want to be in the 7.
Excuse me?
Whoa. Hey. Thing is, I am number 2 around here,
Ugh.
especially since you attacked me.
I what?
I could put you out of business. Yeah. Most kids would look up to you. It'd just be shattered. Just roll with the punches.
What a douche lord.
I know.
For like 3 minutes, maybe.
They're like,
God, it would take that long.
I feel like this is what show business is like.
Bends the light.
Like an invisibility cloak.
Tell me, how many nannies shake their babies? A good hard shake, like 1% less. Bollocks people won't believe if you get them scared enough.
Cool. I'm sorry, who are you?
She wasn't in the street, she was one step off the curb, and you didn't take the payoff. Billy Butcher.
You don't sound like a Fed.
What, I can't emigrate? Giant green circle, Harvard says different. Soups lose hundreds of people each year to collateral damage. There's a sight more that happens that just gets swept right under the rug.
Why?
Ain't it obvious? Merchandising,
Yeah, I
theme
mean,
parks, video games. It's because the public don't want to know about it. Some golden swoop out the sky and save the day. If you knew half the they get up to, diabolical.
How do you spank a soup?
Come on, son.
I don't want to go to a second location with you, so...
What have you got to lose? Harry! Got your message. Thank you for being an upstanding citizen.
Interesting.
Capes for Christ guy? Preaches all that pray the gay away.
He's the meat and the manwich.
he's the meat in the manwich.
Cannot believe you ran through a...
Ugh, jeez.
Oh gosh.
Swallowed one of her molars.
You're laughing.
Oh no.
It's interesting that they'd have microphones there too. Actually, take that tape. Get that recording. Poor Starlight.
Never let them see you like this.
Homelander's the exception. Doesn't drink, doesn't smoke.
The rest of them, yeah.
Which one is Homelander?
He's like the Superman one.
That's the police log the day that Robin got murdered. But you know what's not in there? No bank alarms going off. No one charged the central booking. Why couldn't he stop? I mean, what was in that bag? Take the money, sign the NDA, but only if A-Train's there in person when you do it. Gonna plant a bug. A bug? A bug.
Like I'm James Bond?
Yeah, exactly. You got it. Locked up tighter than a nun's knickers. I couldn't get myself in there in a million years, but you, son.
Do you know who my favorite musician is? Who? James Taylor. Number 3, Billy Joel. Any of those guys, they don't infiltrate.
Nubian Prince. Fits your population's demo, but not too militant. I'm gonna give you 9.5 points of the merchandising. 300 million a year.
200 million for Nubian Prince.
Can't do it.
I happen to know about Compound V.
And Patty is going on and on about how her daughter got into med school. My daughter got into the 7. Anyway, so what did you want to tell me?
Aw.
Everything's great.
Oh, this would be me. Don't have the social skills to deal with this.
Are you okay?
Just having a bad day.
Yeah, me too.
I thought I was strong. Then I was faced with this horrible situation with this asshole. Keep smiling. Now I just feel sick. I'm not who I thought I was.
She's just going through a lot right now.
No, it's totally fine that you dumped. I'm Huey, by the way.
Annie.
If I could just get an apology face to face, that would be fantastic.
Translucent sitting there.
Don't want to be late to your first official meeting. I had a whole welcome speech planned.
It's a lot for anyone to swallow.
Yeah, don't worry.
Wow.
I'll be fine. I'm not going anywhere.
Good for you.
Copyright infringement is costing Vaught $1.2 billion per year.
7, for God's sake. Now, what I do want to hear is who you saved this week.
So he's like
For that.
a good guy.
Yeah.
Blackwater. Let's start with you, man.
Do you have a dog?
No. All right.
Crying into your chai tea, green latte, what the or red pill anyway, take the other pill.
I love this guy. I'm pretty sure I do turn into him when I'm driving and I'm road raging, though.
Just to be clear, A-Train's apology isn't an admission of any sort of culpability whatsoever.
Okay.
Accidents happen, right? After all, you were saving the world.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Can I use your bathroom?
This is a co-ed bathroom here. I forget his name. I've seen him in other stuff too.
Look him right in the eye and I smile. And that was
Look at his face.
awesome, man. The 7. All 7.
Well, you gotta go to work, don't you? Well, I mean, that's all I need you for right now.
Tear up 45K?
You're a good lad.
I'd appreciate your discretion.
Of course. You have my word.
Have a safe flight home.
Sorry, we're closing up. Hello?
The guy wouldn't find this thing?
Oh my gosh.
Who was he? He put you up to this?
I don't know. He was just some Uber driver,
Don't
okay?
give me some... Why'd you plant the bug? We're the 7. Earth's most mighty. Champions of the innocent.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
What a cool shot.
Sorry about this. Well, that ain't the invisible. There you are. There you are. So who are you? Moron. Translucent doesn't even mean invisible.
Oh.
How'd you know the electric could do the job?
Skin's carbon. Highly conductive.
Well, Huey, you just offed one of the 7, mate.
Me? You're a federal officer, you know? Just call it the FBI.
Technically, I'm not a Fed.
What?
Don't worry about it, kiddo. It's just a little turbulence.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna crash that plane.
What's he doing out here?
Oh, wait, you said he was a good guy.
Yeah, I know, but I couldn't tell you.
Oh, so they're all trash. Wow.
All right, that's the first episode of The Boys.
It was really interesting. With all the superhero movies that we've seen, it's really nice to kind of see what it would be like if superheroes really existed. Not just being corrupt, but seeing what they would be like. And honestly, with that much power, I imagine their personalities would turn into what they appear to be. Mention like superheroes were involved in national security, that it would basically be privatizing war, which is a very good point. I mean, it really seems like these superheroes are at the top of the power chain. Limitless, nobody can touch them. And that's honestly scary. So when we watch all these superhero movies and we think, wow, how amazing would it be to have a superhero like that in our world, it's almost a cautionary thought, because I imagine at some point it would turn into this.
Yeah, we all superpowered beings are usually like good, and they, even if there's like an evil person that's powerful as well, it's only to contrast the superhero good person. So it'd be like, what would we do if Superman was just bad? If he was just a bad guy?
Seems like every single person on the team except for Starlight is trash though. Like, I honestly thought that like Homelander was like, okay, he's like the leader, he's the one good guy.
It's also, I think, a big ol' never meet your heroes type of situation too, because like with Starlight, who's this sort of starry-eyed girl living her dream, wants to sincerely be a good hero, you know, and then she meets the Deep, who's obviously a
Well, I wondered though
A.
if all those superheroes started out like Starlight. You know, when they first came in, they were just wanting to do good, and then they became corrupt, they became, you know, drunk with power, and then turned into what they appear to be in this episode.
Yeah.
So
There's a Superman comic, like if Superman had landed, not in Kansas, but if he had landed in like Soviet Russia, you know, and so he would have been raised with like their ideals and stuff. And really interesting to think about, like we could do nothing if Superman or characters like this. If anything, honestly, this might be a best case scenario for corruption, because at least there's like, they care about their image, and they care about being seen as like good, and they care about like their perception, as opposed to just being like, I'm just gonna kill everyone and do everything. So it's covered up, it's horrible, but you know, it could be worse.
I don't know. I think that some of these characters don't necessarily care. The guy that ran over the girl,
A-Train.
He doesn't strike me as someone that like is trying to clean up his tracks. He didn't even seem that sincere when he was like, oh, I'm so sorry I ran over her. Like, I don't think that all of them are like working to make sure they're keeping this image. I think they're just having a really good amount of people behind them cleaning up their mess. That team is also so powerful, has endless resources to make sure that nobody is able to come out and, you know, reveal what they've been doing. And that's evidence with Huey.
Yeah.
They offer him that amount of money to sign a NDA, and I'm sure that's very commonplace for all of them.
Yep.
So
I'm glad you're liking it.
very good. Definitely so far I see why it's for adults, but that's like right on my heart.
Yeah.
So I like it.
I like the multiple kind of storylines kind of converging, and they did a really good job with it in the first episode, with the Starlight thing, with the Huey thing, Butcher showing up, and then just creating this superhero world so we understand what it is. Obviously a lot of commentary about just superheroes in pop culture anyway, and this sort of idolization that people have to them. I love all the meta talk about it. too. It's talking about it's a multi-billion-dollar, this movie, the Nubian prince, you know, being this black superhero, even Caucasians like him. That came out around like when Black Panther was getting popular, and you know, a lot of social commentary, very interesting.
And I think in a certain light, companies that we have like Disney, you know, they've had certain scandals come out that have not put them in a very good light, but still they make billions and billions of dollars, and at the end of the day, people view them as these amazing works of art.
Yeah.
So this is obviously to the extreme, but
well, maybe not in some ways. Anyway, we could go down that hole, but I love the social commentary around it, because even when you have sincerity, like with Starlight, it's corrupted by the corporate overhead, you know.
And also this is similarities with politicians.
Oh yeah.
You know?
And that's a part of this too.
It's absolutely crazy because they have this image that they put out there, and we all know that politicians are #1 for sex scandals, fraud,
Just full of corruption.
just ridiculous.
I still think lobbying should be illegal, but that's just me.
So I like that this series so far has like correlations with multiple different things. It's really interesting.
Yeah. But so that's the end of episode 1. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let us know some of your thoughts below. I know we kind of talked about several different factors there and how it relates to Marvel movies, DC movies, superheroes, corporate overhead, things like that. So we'd love to know your thoughts. I had a good time. I think it's really, really funny. I really love Butcher. He's like one of my favorite characters, but more fun to come. And of course, we saw Homelander is actually just murdered a child on a plane with all these other people. So
with a smile on his face.
Yeah, just like I had to do what I had to do. So more to come. We appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like. It does help the channel out a lot. Subscribe so you'll be notified next time we post a video. Consider checking out Patreon. Again, you'll get early access to videos like this, and you can watch the full-length reaction along with us. You'll just need your own Amazon Prime account. But as always, Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care, everyone.